Namaste viewers and listeners. Myself Dr. Brahmdatt Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of Komarbritya, Shri Shirdi Sai Baba Ayurvedic College, Rainwal, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss a very common disorder during the childhood period, that is tonsillitis. In Ayurveda we can compare it with Talukantak or Tundikeri. If you like this video, please click on like and bell button and subscribe my channel for other interesting videos. Before starting the disease tonsillitis, first we have to see what are the tonsils and what is the normal physiology. Tonsils are the collection of lymphoid tissue. The palatine tonsils are the only tonsils that are visible under normal circumstance. The tonsils are the body's first line of defense against inhaled pathogens. Specialized M cell on their surface capture antigens from pathogen and alert B cell and T cell to mount an immune defense. So these are very important factors for first line of defense in childhood period. Next important thing is Waldeyer's ring. Mainly four type of tonsils is present, in which palatine tonsils are visible. Pharyngeal tonsils, or we can say they are adenoids. If there is overgrowth in pharyngeal tonsils, there is difficulty in breathing. Next is tubal tonsils, or we can say eustachian tonsils, near the opening of eustachian tube. And last is lingual tonsil. So this ring is called Waldeyer's ring. Now come on the disease tonsillitis. Tonsillitis is inflammation of the tonsils, most commonly caused by viral or bacterial infection. Features are like just throat redness, whitish spots on the tonsils, and obstruction in the feeding. When we see the epidemiology, it affects 11.76% generation population globally. Between 2.5 to 10% of children are carrier of Streptococcus bacillus. It is the primary suspect cause of tonsillitis. Next is etiology. Mainly viral infection and bacterial infection can cause tonsillitis. In bacterial infection, group A beta hemolyticus streptococcus is mainly agent. Other is Mycoplasma pneumonia, Chlamydia pneumonia, Bordetella pertussis, Corynebacterium diphtheria, Treponema pallidum. In viral infection, adenovirus, rhinovirus, influenza, coronavirus and Epstein-Barr virus is common. When you see the difference between viral and bacterial tonsillitis, in bacterial tonsillitis there is whitish spot on the tonsils, and in viral tonsillitis there is only redness. And when you see the tongue, there is grey furry tongue in bacterial tonsillitis, not in viral tonsillitis. So these are common differential feature between viral and bacterial. What are the triggering factors for the tonsillitis in children? Foods with artificial color and preservative, mostly found in packed item the child uses, like chips, cokes, peanuts, cold foods, cold drinks and ice creams, very popular in childhood period. Change of weather, extremely cold climate, damp weather is the cause. Exposure to a lot of population, or you can say the infections. Sour fruits, lemons, pineapple, grapes and oranges can provoke the tonsillitis. Then pathophysiology. Entry of the pathogen like virus and bacteria can trigger the mast cell. Mast cell release the inflammatory mediator and result is tonsillitis. There is disruption of the drainage function of the lacuna, accumulation of a secretion and waste product of microbes. There is disturbance of tissue metabolism in the tonsils. Then reduction of barrier properties of the tonsils, including production of secretory immunoglobulins A, appearance of inflammatory reaction in form of frequent pain and metatonsillar complication. So you can see the tonsillar crypt is filled of secretion. Next important things are clinical features. What are the signs? You can see in this picture: red swallow tonsil and soft palate. Uvula is deviated to contralateral side in case of unilateral tonsillitis. There is white spot or patches on the tonsils. Enlarged lymph nodes in the cervical region. Bad and foul breath, it is called halitosis. Cough and running nose. Drooling and trismus. What is trismus? You can see lockjaw. There is contraction in jaw muscles. Dry and furry tongue. Little brown black color tongue with lot of secretion. Other symptoms are sore throat, difficulty in swallowing or painful swallowing of the food and drinks, pain or discomfort while swallowing saliva, change of voice, it is called muffled voice, voice with covered face mask or scarf, it is called muffled voice, snoring during sleep, it is the main characteristic feature. Pain in ear due to common nerve supply of the back of the throat and ear, headache, malaise and tiredness, difficulty in taking feed in babies. This may be the sole indicator in some cases of tonsillitis in infants. Then type of tonsillitis, mainly acute and chronic. Acute has 5 types: catarrhal stage, follicular type, parenchymatous, membranous and peritonsillar abscess, or we can say quinsy. In catarrhal tonsillitis, it is when tonsils are inflamed as a part of generalized infection of the oropharyngeal mucosa. It is called catarrhal tonsillitis. Next is parenchymatous tonsillitis, when the whole tonsil is uniformly congested and swallow. It is called acute parenchymatous tonsillitis. Then follicular tonsillitis. You can see the crypts of pus on the tonsils. In case of membranous tonsillitis, sometimes exudate forms, crypts may coalesce to form membrane over the surface of tonsils, giving rise to clinical picture of membranous tonsillitis like in diphtheria. There is a diphtheric membrane on the tonsils. In chronic tonsillitis, due to repeated attack, there is enlarged spongy appearance, fibrous tissue, scarring of the tissue, mainly in adults. Some condition in tonsillitis. First one is acute tonsillitis. We have discussed further. Chronic tonsillitis, the overall redness of the oropharyngeal mucosa and tonsils, peritonsillar abscess, the abscess formation, acute mononucleosis, big white patches on the tonsils, strep throat, you can see some red dots over the buccal mucosa or soft palate, and last is tonsillolith or tonsil stone. It is the complication of tonsillitis. You can see the stone. Then grading of tonsillitis in children by Brudzinski table, in which degree of tonsil or blockage, then ratio of the tonsils in the oropharynx. In 0 degree, the presence of tonsils in the fossa or after the tonsillectomy. Degree 1 or grade 1, tonsils occupy less than 25% of the oropharynx. Degree 2, tonsils occupy from 25 to 50% of the oropharynx. Degree 3, tonsils occupy from 50 to 75% of the oropharynx, and in degree 4, tonsils occupy more than 75% of the oropharynx, or they can touch in midline or totally obstruction of oral cavity. This is severe stage or severe grade. You can see in these pictures, the grading is very clear. Then complications. In bacterial tonsillitis, the complication is suppurative and non-suppurative tonsillitis. In suppurative, there is quinsy, acute sinusitis, acute otitis media. It is very common. In non-suppurative, acute rheumatic fever, acute glomerulonephritis. Other complications are obstructive sleep apnea, scarlet fever, cervical abscess due to prolonged cervical lymphadenopathy, subacute bacterial endocarditis, septicemia, or we can say meningitis, airway obstruction. Diagnosis mainly based on physical examination. Redness of the throat, some patches, furry tongue, obstruction in swallowing. This is the main basis of diagnosis. Next is throat swab. Sample of the secretion from the back of the throat. Monospot test to diagnose mononucleosis. Epstein-Barr virus antibodies. If a monospot test is negative, antibodies in the blood against Epstein-Barr virus might help diagnosis mononucleosis. Blood test, this primarily include CBC, which is done to confirm the presence of any infection. Then management. In management, prevention is better than cure. As prevention, avoid close contact with others who are sick, especially do not share the bottle, food or glasses. Remind kids about the importance of proper hand washing, especially when around people who are to be sick. Wash and disinfect surface and toys. Replace the toothbrush after being diagnosed with tonsillitis. Teaching kids to cover their mouth when coughing or sneezing. This is coughing or sneezing etiquettes. Preferably using a tissue so that germs do not get on their hands. Carry disposable wipes and hand sanitizer to clean hands. So this is the method of prevention. The actual management. The first one is warm saline gargle. It relieves the patient from pain. Mouthwash if needed. Analgesic and antipyretic like paracetamol, ibuprofen you can use. Increase fluid intake. Soothing lozenges like Orophar L or Strepsils you can use. Antibiotic according to need. If bacterial tonsillitis is there, then use of proper antibiotic like penicillin, benzathine penicillin, amoxicillin, clavunate like augmentin, cefuroxime you can use. Azithromycin is very popular, but antibiotic use should be according to bacteria. Last treatment is tonsillectomy. Its indication like obstructive sleep apnea, breathing difficulty, abscess, dysphagia or malignant growth. Methods are cold methods and hot methods. In cold methods, dissection and smear. Guillotine method, intracapsular tonsillectomy with debrider. Harmonic scalpel, plasma mediated ablation technique. Cryosurgical techniques, these are cold methods. In hot methods, electrocautery, laser tonsillectomy, coblation tonsillectomy and radiofrequency you can use. In case of paratonsillar abscess or quinsy, you can perform incision and drainage. These are some picture of tonsillectomy from day 1 to day 9. Day 1, the starting picture, and you can see there is totally removal of tonsils and features in picture 9. Now we come on Ayurveda. How we can compare the tonsillitis with diseases described in Ayurveda? First is Talukantak. It is described by Ashtang Hriday Uttar Tantra. तालु मासे कफे क्रुद्य कुरुते तालु कंडिकम तेन तालु प्रदेशस्य निम्नता मूर्धनि जायते तालु पातः स्तन द्वेषे कृच्छातपानम शक्रद्दवम तड़ आस्य कंडु अक्षिरुजा ग्रीवा दुर्धरता वमी. Some specific features described here we can correlate it with tonsillitis, like the place is talu pradeshasya, oral cavity. Stan dvesh, loss of appetite. Krachyapanam, there is difficulty in feeding or swallowing. Asya kandu, throat itching. Akshiruk, orbital pain. Some systemic manifestations like shakraddavam, diarrhea. Vami, vomiting. Trishna, like thirst. So these are some features to correlate with tonsillitis. Treatment mainly local application like yavachar with honey, with use of your finger you can rub over the tonsil. Pippali shunthi go shakrad ras with sandhav lavan. Other is adrak, haldi, bhangra, kalk covered with vatpatra, then putpak procedure. Ras should apply on talu or in eyes. So these three method of local application for talukantak, and internal medication like haritaki, vacha, kusht, kalk with breast milk or honey we can use. Another similar disease is tundikeri. The causes of tundikeri like anupishit क्षीर दधि मतस्य अति सेवनात् मुख मध्ये गदान कुर्यु क्रुद्धा दोषा कफोत्तरा. By taking excess of meat or marshy animals, curd and fish, there is increased kaf dosh and there is a growth in middle of oral cavity. Symptoms like शोफ, स्थूल तोद दाहा प्रपाकी प्रागुप्ताभ्याम तुंडिकेरी मतातु. There will be swelling, it's big in size, pricking type of pain, burning sensation are the symptoms. Vagbhat also described due to vitiaceous cough and rakt dosh, it will cause big cystic swelling resembling to the fruit of one karpas, or we can say cotton food, and the complaints will be burning sensation, pricking pain in the throat and suppurative sip. You can see the diagram of one karpas. The dosha predominance are cough, rakt, vat and pitta. In Tundikeri Chikitsa, mainly two types. First one is Shaman Chikitsa, Shulhar, Shothhar, Granthihar Aushad, and its preparation like Kaval, Gandush, Dhoom and Nas will subside the Tundikeri. In Shastra Chikitsa, Tundikeri Adrushe Sangate Talu Puppute Esh Ev Vidhi Karya Vishesha Shastra Karmani. Even though it can be cured by Shastra Chikitsa, but Dallan explained the treatment of Tundikeri as Bedan Sadhyavadi. Tundikeri Bhedya Talu Pupputako Apiva. We can use the medicine like Hasti Shundi Ghanvati, Kalak Chun, the classical reference of Mukh Roga, Marichadi Chun, Trikotagadi Chun, Kanchanar Guggulu, very much popular, Tankan Du Pratisaran over the tonsil. Some general treatment of tonsillitis you can use according to condition. In Churn, Sitopladi, Talisadi, Shrangyadi and Trikatukadi Churn. In Ras preparation, Kaf Ketu Ras, Shwar Kothar Ras, Mal Sindur, it is very important, but in lower dose, Tankan Bhasma, Yavachar, Shank Bhasma, Godanti Bhasma. In tablet, Khadiradi Vati, Marichadi Vati, Goruchanadi Gutika, Kanchnar Guggulu. In Kashay, Dashmul Katutray Kashay, Nimbadi Kashay, Pippalasav, Pushkar Mulasav, Vasavale, Chavanprash. In single herbs like Drona Pushpi, Daru Haridra, Tejovaha, Katfal, Pippali, Pushkar Mool, Shunti, Marich and Kakada Shangi we can use. In market preparation, several market preparations like syrup, Saptalin, Step, etc. If you like this video, please click on like and bell button and subscribe my channel for other interesting video. Thank you.